Listening to the summer wind pass by slowly. Morning time poetry, glued to the upholstery, soaking in the potency of that single moment. Stop and smell the roses, reflect on what's been chosen. It's a fine time to focus and fix whatever's broken before spreading out my wings like lotus petals till the potion settles and emotions level themselves within my motives. Not of fame or money, but rather something more becoming of the purest kind. Living life, giving love and seeking out some peace of mind. Pete has died, something new has risen from the firelight, burning up my old skin and making ashes of that old life. I'm alright, I'm living, just another needle in the haystack, a smudge against the imprint. I've been fishing for some time now, hoping that you listen. Little did I see it was my timid heart that kept us distant, aimlessly wandering through the valley of the shadow, seeking death with one foot hooked into my horse's saddle. Before I lost my balance and fell into the gravel, you grappled me up into your palms and saved me from the shrapnel. You asked me, although it never crossed my thoughts before, why exactly had I chose to be a soldier in this war? Crashing to the floor like when the ocean meets the shore. I can finally say that I know what all of this was for. It was for my daughter. It was for my daughter. It was for my daughter to be her father, pushing farther than just basic bread and water. It was for my daughter. It was for my daughter. And it was for my daughter to be her father, pushing farther than just basic bread and water.
They grow and bloom and fade and die and change into something else. I should like to change into a sunflower most of all. They're so tall and simple. What flower would you like to be?
Does everything have to be a conquest? What a hot mess. I'd love to be more honest, but honestly, it's hard enough to believe that I have arms to reach beneath the blades of grass, dig a hole and tuck away the many splinters of my past. But I can't, and I have, and I push to continue pulling at the puppet strings, at my nerves and the sinew. I'm an underpolished gem, stacking diamonds in my new skill, barely scraping by on the dirt from my boot heels. I've walked with angels and broken bread with demons, barely breathing through every cycle and sequence. I regress, I don't live my life in regrets. I respect the journey etched into the never-ending essence. It's effort, it's lessons, it's finding rest although you're tempted. From cradle to ascension, it's not an ending, it's an entrance. I want the future, us to find the world better than we left it. I wanna do what's right before I seek to be accepted. What a message, metamorphosis, coordinates to a universal ordinance, proportionate to the fortunes of the fortunate. You've been searching for that inner fire, look up because you're already holding it. Truthfully, there are two of me, one dead in my shadow, one growing prudently in my own self-scrutiny. I've strapped on the gloves, I'm throwing blows at the monster, no longer food for the slaughter. I'm a man who lives with honor. I do it for my daughter. I do it for my daughter. I do it for my daughter to be her father, pushing farther than just basic bread and water. I do it for my daughter. I do it for my daughter. And I do it for my daughter to be her father, pushing farther than just basic bread and water.